So, who's ready to finish up Dragon Age Inquisition Trespasser? I hope it's you, because guess what? That's what we're doing. Bum, 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 dun, dun. So, now that you guys have had a week to think about it, what are your thoughts about that ending scene we saw at the very end of Dragon Age 3, or Inquisition? Before we started Trespasser. Still shook. It was a lot. A lot was revealed to us.
Path wasn't there before.
Investigate the Canary plot. What's over here?
Let's see where our horned friends were headed.
In a second, I'm explorating. Hello. Where does this go? Huh?
So that's how the Canary moved the paths.
It's old. The stones remember different ways to be, and it asks them to change.
Ooh. Alright, let's go through here. What's in here? Ooh. Hey, cool, a throne.
Demons, put them down!
Okay, the diamonds. The diamonds ought to be slain. And slain they have been. The bind that guides, eh? So they bound their guide, eh? It would be great. You know, all you have to do is like go to a place, leave your mirror there, and then take its accompanying mirror, and then bam, instant teleportation. That way, you know, you still travel to a place, and then after that, it's instant. Alright, let's see what's in this one. What? is this? Probably another fight.
They'll try to help us unless we stop them.
Or full. One down. Oh shit, I died too. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Oh, finally it died. Jesus. The eye that weeps. That sounds ominous. Anyway, back to what we were doing. Which was walking through the Alluviaire beyond. Oh yeah? He was cute, wasn't he? I wonder what happened to him. That is joke. He grow up. The Overlook. People are better off fighting, like, living enemies instead of dead.
Far away. It wants to wake up but can't remember how. No one should be here.
We need to find out what these Canari were up to. So let's go see, shall we?
So let's go see, shall we? Alright,
Look at all that. The Canari have a huge operation here.
A lot of trouble waiting to happen. You can practically feel it, can't you? All that rock hanging above your head. Smuggled an unpopular baron out of Orlais once. He insisted we use the deep road so no one would follow. 9th day out, we camped in a cavern by a lake. Stunk to high heaven, but I couldn't place the smell. We woke to a Carter ambush. I shouted orders, grabbed a sword and a lantern. The dwarf fighting me froze at the light. On a hunch, I told my men to run, cut down the dwarf, and toss the lantern into the lake. It exploded into flames, some sort of oil in the water. Found the surface just in time, since the blaze went for days.
I'm glad you didn't die.
I wanted to for about a week. Then we had a long discussion with the Baron about hazard pay.
About hazard pay.
Your mark is glowing again. Well, maybe the anchor could make itself useful down here.
The Canary were definitely up to something. Excavating that cave-in, maybe.
Deep stalkers! Don't get surrounded! Bit. Pitch black and full of monsters. Lovely.
Lovely.
It's singing where no one can hear.
We had a ghosty dinosaur buddy.
Look, someone up ahead.
Stay back. Oh, wait. Your hand. Are you the Inquisitor?
Odd to find a human down in the deep roads at all, let alone surrounded by Canary.
We don't have much time. Please, what the Vidasala is doing, you have to stop her.
The Vidisala?
She's the leader of the Canary here. She hates magic. Her job was to study it and stop it at all costs. Not anymore. I don't care whether you serve Fenharel or not. Someone has to stop her.
Why do the Canary think that the Inquisition serves Fenharel?
I don't know. The Vidasala said it and the Canary here accepted as fact. We've had agents of Fenharel causing trouble all over the crossroads. Sabotage, making spirits attack us. I assume the Inquisition was their army. That you came here because Fenharel told you to.
Who are you, exactly?
My name is Jeren. Sir Jeren, once. I was a Templar in Kirkwall. Until I joined the Qun.
You're Canary?
Kirkwall was madness, chaos. The Canary were like the eye of a storm. I stand for order and discipline, protecting the innocent from magic. But this plan, it's as mad as Meredith ever was.
What is it you want me to stop?
This place is a lyrium mining and processing center. The Canary need it for... Have you ever heard of Sarabas? It's a mage. Except Canary mages are much more dangerous than those among humans or elves. Even as a Templar, I'd never seen anything like the power Sarabas can unleash. And now Vidasala is giving them lyrium. A lot of lyrium. It's part of something she calls Dragon's Breath. There's more to it than that, but I couldn't find out what. The Canary don't like it when you ask too many questions.
I don't like it when you ask too many
Where
questions.
Why are there elven mirrors in the deep roads?
This place is close to something like a lyrium spring. The more we mine, the more there seems to be. As for the mirrors, I don't know. Maybe the elves were mining here too.
What are you doing down here?
The Canary wanted me to teach them everything I knew about lyrium. where it comes from, everything it can do, how we put it to use. I knew enough from my time in the Order. They figured out more. I'm not sure how. Maybe they got to the Carter.
The Canary can't be mining their own lyrium. It kills anyone who tries, other than dwarves.
It killed the Canary at first.
At
The Canary
first.
workers have a discipline only Tranquil can match. And they're quick learners. They figured it out.
They figured it out.
That's not seriously the name of the plan, is it? Dragon's Breath?
You know that most Dragon's Breath destroys everything in its path, right? She said it would save the South. That can mean only one thing. An invasion. This mine is the only source of lyrium the Canary have. They're using Gatlock, the explosive powder in the round casks, to mine, so they don't have to touch raw lyrium. If you get the primers from Central Supply, you can prime the Gatlock and detonate it. The mines will go up in flames.
Even if I succeed, will that really stop the Vidisala?
The
It will be a
Vidisala.
start. Deep Stalkers and cave-ins will cut off reinforcements, but they'll still come when they hear trouble. You've got to find the Vidisala to end this war before it begins.
Do we execute the traitor of the Qun, or do we let the traitor of the Qun try to escape himself? Well, what is your thoughts on this one? Let him try to escape. Alright. Easy as freaking pie.
There's no telling how bad things will get when I destroy the mine. You better get moving.
I will. Good luck, Inquisitor.
Let's go. We have a lyrium mine to ruin.
We have a lyrium mine to ruin. Alright. Everyone's at full health now. Yas. Alright.
We saw the Canary make these things explode. Maybe we can use them to get out of here.
Fire burning in the mining floor. Fire burning, fire burning. Bada bada blah.
It shouldn't be this dark. Dwarven buildings are lit by molten rock. That doesn't just go out.
The walls of blue flame were crossed by the agents of Fen Haral as he ran through this place, bringing chaos and destruction. Do not light fires from them. Do not go near them. Maid servant made them hamper us. They bring only death. But there's a treasure chest. I don't actually care about the treasure chest, because once we beat this game, I mean, we're coming down, so. I mean, we'll collect treasures, but, like, not a lot of treasures, you know? Alright, where do we need to go? Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Cool. Whoops. Wrong button. Oh well. Happens. Ooh, treasure chest. sigil of the Deep Stalker.
That doesn't sound good. This place isn't stable.
I've lived with the Canary threat all my life. If it escalates, it won't just be to Winterpeitzen.
Can y'all stop knocking me down? Cause you know I'm just gonna get back up as you knock me down.
Now we just need primers.
All this lyrium. If the Canary wants it, they can make a fortune.
The stone sings. The song scares them. It's the wrong song, the wrong blood. They don't know how we stand it.
If we can convince them to stop murdering us for just a few years, I'm open to a cultural exchange.
I don't actually know where we're supposed to go. Over here? Maybe? It's so hard to see because it's so dark.
It's barely holding together.
Oops. You know, that voice, "You are blind, Inquisitor," reminded me of Outlast 2.
This is where they dig. Tricks and trials so the singing stones don't kill them.
Lol.
So the things we need to make the Gatlock explode are in here? Excellent. What a well-oiled operation the Canary have. I think we should explode it, don't you?
What? What do you mean? I'm confused.
Almost there.
Ah, I see. Cerebas. Well, I can promise it's not a little one. It's a pretty big, shitty thing. course. I just like to defy expectations.
They're all singing. Coffers, coffins, corpses that aren't dead. A song crying out in the dark.
You've got the primers. Let's go explode some Gatlock.
Yeah, we make some boom, boom, boom. We gotta make it boom. Yeah, sorry, Captain's knife. My knives are better. Which is, of course, to be expected. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Ripped his heart out. Run away! Can I go this way? Oh, I forgot I got the ability to actually, like, see in the dark. Ah, there it is. Place to talk to Cole.
The stones here are pretty. I should get one for Meriden.
You've got a lady friend, really?
I am human now.
No, that's fine. You're a real boy now. Would have lost gold on it being a girl, but that's probably just me.
Dorian.
She's kind, and her voice helps people. And her bodice smells good. But wait, I shouldn't have said that last thing. Forget. Oh, that doesn't work anymore. Forget?
And her bodice smells nice. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Good old Cole boy. Run away. Now make it go right, boom.
That's it. Let's get out of here and warn the others about this Dragon's Breath plan.
Hopefully before this place floods any worse. Look at the water!
Oh, the water's rising pretty fast. We should probably get out of here. How do I get out of here?
Do you see me?
That's okay. I think this showed us the way. It did.
That barrel already looks prime. We should see where that leads.
Our Templar brother is in need of re-education. He must be located and returned at once. Oh no.
We'll have to find another way.
Wait, we just ran in a goddamn circle.
Poor man. He didn't make it far.
Hey, look. There's the Templar. He told us about the plan. He did. He got deaded.
So who gets to tell Cullen and Josephine we're probably at war with the Cube? Anyone? They're gonna kill me.
They're gonna kill me. Look, it's not my fault. They just decided they don't like us.
Dragon's breath. The Canary always enjoy their metaphors. But what does it mean?
Who knows? Canary agents moving through Illuvians to attack the south is bad enough already.
I still do not understand why they accused the Inquisition of serving Fenerel.
It doesn't matter why the Canary think
Good metaphors are good.
Morel. All that matters is stopping them.
Let's see the Exalted Council try to disband the Inquisition after we've saved them from this dragon's breath.
We must find out what Dragon's Breath is first. For now, our only lead is the Canary leader, the Vidusala.
Gentlemen!
My apologies, Lady Josephine. There has been an incident with one of your soldiers.
How dare you? It was bad enough that the Inquisition chose not to inform the Exalted Council of the Kunari corpse.
Ole would have been happy to help with the matter.
But now your own guards are attacking servants? You have overstepped your bounds.
Thank you for bringing this to my attention, gentlemen. I'll see to this personally.
Thank you, Inquisitor. Ole stands ready to
He's
assist
such a bootlicker.
Secrets and lies. Do you understand why we fear your Inquisition? You act as if you're the solution to every problem. How long before you drag us into another war?
How long before you drag us into another war? Well, the last war wasn't our fault. Neither is this one.
What's going on here?
The Orlesians tried to take one of our people, Inquisitor. We've secured the area.
This is the Winter Palace. You cannot simply seize control when one of your guards attacks a servant.
The Inquisition is handling this. When some noble commits a crime of fashion, you can take over.
I only asked what he was doing.
And when I refused to bow to the Inquisition's dogs, you attacked me. How would you like us to handle the situation, Inquisitor?
That barrel there. Where did it come from?
I was ordered to bring wine for the guests.
You're lying.
Your Inquisition soldiers are completely out of control.
No, we're in control. Keep talking and you'll find yourself in chains.
Well, what do you think? Whose fault is it, the Orlesian servant or the guard? Blah, blah. My thoughts is it's the guard's fault? But, like, both of them are acting super suspicious, so arrest them both and figure out what the hell's going on here. Alright.
I apologize for my guard's actions. My people will take her into custody, with your permission.
As you say, Inquisitor, Lord Cyril will hear about this.
Inquisitor, I also found this by the barrel. I can't read the language.
Did you resolve the problem with the guard?
The guard is the least of our problems. Someone smuggled Gatlock barrels into the Winter Palace.
Smile, Inquisitor. There are many eyes upon us. At least now we know the true extent of the Dragon's Breath.
You think the Dragon's Breath is these Gatlock barrels?
Of course. A surprise attack, even through the Illuvians, would have met fierce resistance. But if everyone at the Exalted Council died in an explosion, the South would be rudderless, vulnerable to attack. This is what Corypheus should have done after the explosion at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. An attack as swift and unstoppable as the breath of a dragon.
How are you still smiling?
Years of training as a bard, Inquisitor. We cannot show weakness now. Enemies could be watching, or we can let them seize idle conversation between two friends.
The guard who confronted the servant said she found this note near one of the barrels. It looks like Canary writing.
Let me see. I picked some up from the Iron Bull, though I'm told my accent is atrocious. These are orders for positioning the Gatlock in the palace. When duty has been performed, report to the Vidusala through the mirror marked by a bookcase.
Oh, so it was the servant who was suspicious, not our guard?
Mirror marked by a bookcase. I'm on my way.
Good. While you do that, I will have agents locate the Gatlock barrels and remove them safely. I will also send word to my foreign contacts. We must see where else this dragon could strike.
We must see where else this dragon could strike. It's a golden nug. He says, hello. Wait, what? Synchronized collectibles? What does that mean? Huh? Oh, so if you wanted to, like, upgrade your shit, you could do it here, like, purchase things, because you're not allowed to leave.
A discerning customer. You'll have my best prices.
Well met.
Alright, the alluvian marked with a bookshelf. Oh, my back. Oh, looks like the answer's over there. I can't swing my weapon. That could be a problem. Later. So we go this way? Ooh, piece of candy. I don't care about it. We don't need levels. We don't need equipment. What do we need? To beat the game. Pieces of candy? Oh, yeah. Candy's super useful. Super handy. Necessary to win life. Well, I would say this is the one marked by a,
An alluvian marked by a bookshelf. This should be it.
Right. Let's get some answers from the Vidusala.
Is this some sort of old elven library?
It definitely saw a massive magical backlash some time ago.
Let's hope we can track down the Vidisala in all this.
There is something I want to find at some point. Where is it? Ah, there it is. I'll read this aloud for you. The very private diary of Sandal Fedek. Do not read. Enchantment? Enchantment. Enchantment? Enchantment. Enchantment? Enchantment. 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 That guy had a bad day. But remember, that was the very private diary. Enchantment. I think that's the only reference to Sandal in all of this, by the way.
Visitors, patrons, welcome. The halls are open.
What are you?
I am study. I am a learning thirst.
I am study.
Know what has not been lost. New words, new stories. The Kunari would not approach, but we learned their words as well. If you wish to exchange knowledge, they congregate by the lower gate.
What did the old elves use this place for?
This is the Virdithara, the living knowledge of the Empire. The libraries of every city, the wisdom of every court. A connecting place whose paths are in disarray.
I'm looking for a Kunari called Vidisala. Do you know what she wants here?
Vidisala, yes. She uses scholars and mages for study. They fear this place, but they seek to know the Veil.
What does Vidisala want to know about the Veil?
I regret I do not have more information. I am sundered from myself. If you discover another one of me nearer the Kunari, I may know more. Kindly give it my greetings. I have not thought with myself for some time.
I have not thought with myself.
There must be thousands of years of history here. There must be so much you can teach us.
I will try to recall, honored patron, but there are gaps, breaks. Greetings, laughter, Ema Enasal, forms out of air, light, memories. And yet there are so many broken paths at every missing.
Stop, please, stop. You don't need to hurt yourself.
Yes, wisdom from compassion. Yes, I will stop. Apologies. I knew all once. We knew. With the break, only fragments or knowledge new since the fall.
We'll be going now.
Know this. An unknown person, not of the Kunari, recently woke the librarians.
An unknown person? Could this be our agent of Fen'Harel?
The librarians facilitated learning before the fracture, before the fall. Now, beware them. They are unwell.
They are unwell. Ooh. Let's buy from the dead guy. The best defense. The best defense is a great offense.
There, Canary, on that upside-down island.
They have a camp.
That repairs some of the steps. Let's look around for more. The inverted alluvion must lead to the Canary.
Did you notice? Your anchor is flaring up near magic. Elven magic.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure. Tell us if it gets worse.
Tell us if it gets worse. So what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Fade touched honeycomb.
These Canary are dead, but there's not a mark on them.
Wide eyes, and that look on their faces. I'd almost say they were scared to death.
Welcome, welcome. Listen to the last words of those who lived past the fall. How could the dread wolf cast a veil between the world that wakes and the world that dreams? The Evenures will send people. They will save us. When have you last heard from the gods? When the veil came down, they went silent. What is this veil? What has Fen'Harel done?
Are these records saying Fen'Harel created the veil between our world and the Fade?
If it's true, that means the Fade and the waking world were once one and the same.
Really? Now that is some good lore.
Look at this place. Now that we have so many samples, how hard would it be to build illuvians of our own?
Mirrors to places that mirror what you've seen in those places.
Is that approval? Hard to tell with you.
Sorry, I don't know either.
After these past few years, it would just be good to create something magical that is also helpful for a change.
Trust you to think of something like this when you're trying to help.
Come now. We could visit each other on a whim. Think how much fun life would be if I were always a step away.
I don't think I've the strength.
If they're gonna stuff me into politics, I've got to have some fun on the side.
I got to have some fun on the side. Ooh. To the backside? Business in front, party in back. Hey. Anyway.
Heading toward that upside-down illuvion.
Why are these stairs going where we want them to?
It's a place of learning. Maybe this Vir de Thaura is helping us find what we need.
Intriguing. Wait, we were already here. Were we here? No. This is where we came out of the first time, and I actually missed our exit back. Funnily enough. Wait, didn't we get an ability from this last time?
The anchor again. Are you all right?
The pain stopped.
The magic here wakes it. Familiar, strong, ripping apart again, all again.
So I guess we go in here. Okay, broken tower.
More dead Canary, with terrified expressions.
With terrified expressions? What could have terrified them? Why? It must have been their mother and their skivvies. Yeah, that was weird. Of course, of course. Oh, another archivist.
And listen to the last words of those who walked this place. If we get out of here, I will end Fen-Haral. After he held back the sky to imprison the gods, the dread wolf disappeared. Lies. We must tear down the veil, the cities, the pathways. Without magic, they're crumbling. You're wasting your time. Fen-Haral's veil has turned our empire to ruins.
So the ancient Elven Empire collapsed because the veil weakened magic?
Like damming a river. Rely on it for water all your life. What happens when it disappears?
Do you realize what this means? What this place is? The actual history of the elves could change everything.
Just think about it. The elves were like super duper duper powerful. But because Fen-Haral weakened the ability to use magic, essentially, anybody who uses magic now is just super duper duper weak.
This looks like technical notes. What did the Canary come here to learn?
I recognize some formulas. The Canary are trying to prove theoretical magic of some kind.
Trying to prove theoretical magic. I'm intrigued. Whoa. That would have probably killed us.
You're not giving up this fight!
I wonder. Aha! Success! Now what do we do? Yeah, there's nothing over there. So, oh.
That should be enough stairs. Let's see if we can reach the inverted alluvion now.
Yay! Sounds like you need to take care of it then. I have a Kindle, it's somewhere. I don't know where it is. I read that as Borkin Tower, by the way, legitimately. Easy. Freaking Issa. Oh.
They're the librarians?
Hello.
That's not a librarian. I love how Cole's just like, hello.
Just enough. Just false. Tiram Viramat, Shivera Milva.
This way. I think we got all the secret notes in order to get the secret conversation at the very end.
Survivor of the breach. Herald of change. Hero of the South.
The Vidisala, I presume.
After fulfilling your purpose at the breach, it is astonishing to hear you still walked free among your people. Your duty is done, Inquisitor. It is time to end your magic.
It's not too late to put our weapons down and talk.
There's no need to pretend that you're blind to what you've begun. I am no stranger to catastrophe, but this chaos in the South defies comprehension. The Qun left your people to curb your own magic. You've amply proven we should have stepped in long ago.
Corypheus had a one-of-a-kind artifact. The Veil is safe.
Do you believe closing the breach solved everything? That its consequences stopped there? The day we saw the breach, the Qun decided its action. We would remove your leaders and spare those who toil. This agent of Fen'Harel has disrupted everything. Lives that were to be spared, lost for him.
Who is this agent? Why would you think they work for the Inquisition?
Kill the Inquisitor, then follow me to the Darvarad.
To the Darvarad. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. That's a whole lot of enemies. And they're all my level. I'm sure this will be fine. I'm the Inquisitor. How many enemy were there a second ago? Because now there's like 2. Lol. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Keystone and the stinking cheater. Huh. Lol.
No wonder the Qunari translated notes into our language. It was for their non-Qunari spies. These are Vidisala's papers. She brought mages here to research strengthening the Veil. It explains why the Qunari thought it was worth camping here.
Hardcore, hardcore.
Visitors, patrons, welcome. The halls are open.
Can you tell me where a Qunari called the Vidisala went?
Yes, we heard much. Although she fooled herself into thinking we could not hear. Take a keystone to the Darvarad. I will join you there soon and take stock of our remaining Gatlock powder.
I found a keystone with one of the Canari.
Yes, and you need words for their key. Maras Nira. It glows. It will open the way to the Davarad. May you find what you seek. In coming here, you strengthen the paths. I can now raise one, if you wish to go.
You've been very helpful.
Gil Dethan was what the Elven called me. One who guides seekers of knowledge true. I was connection. One city could read the records of another. One Elven feel the memories of another. When the veil fell upon us, I marked the end of all they knew.
We've got to find this Darvarad. Corner Vidisala there.
You know, when I traveled alone, I'd fight bandits, some drunk chevaliers.
You should be paying attention from here on out. We're towards the end.
Back with the Inquisition, and a moment later we're battling secret Canary assassins in a dream library.
Any regrets, Renier?
I wouldn't have missed this for anything.
I'm glad you're here, Tom.
Your agents confirm there are Gatlock battles in Denerim's palace?
Yes, and in Valwayo and across the Free Marches. The Winter Palace is not the only target.
The Canari are one order from destroying every noble house in the known world.
Oh, there is a bright side. Warning the ambassadors will remind them of the Inquisition's value.
Not when the Inquisition is responsible for that threat.
This is our fault.
Fault? No. But our responsibility.
How did it happen?
The elven servant handling the barrels has disappeared. Notes in his quarters suggest he was a Canary spy.
But the servant was Orlesian. That implicates Orlais, not us.
But the barrels arrived at the Winter Palace on the Inquisition supply manifest.
How are we supposed to fight a war when we can't even trust our own people?
Do you know who got the barrels onto the Inquisition manifest?
Yes, several of the Inquisition's elven workers have gone missing. I had their backgrounds checked. They joined the Inquisition after fleeing the chaos in Kirkwall.
I remember when Kirkwall was at its worst. Many of the city's elves converted to the Qun, trying to find a better life.
And the Canari turned them into spies.
The Inquisition stopped Corypheus and saved the world. We can't let an outside threat change who we are.
I fought to protect the Inquisition in this exalted council. And for what? So we could deceive and threaten those we claimed to protect?
Once we locate the spies...
This isn't about the spies. You hid the Kunari body. You've all but seized control of the Winter Palace.
We did what was right, not what was politically convenient.
Do you know what this has cost us with Orlais and Ferelden? They are planning to dismantle us as we speak. And perhaps they are right.
So, it's been getting worse. I don't know why. I don't know how to stop it. I don't know how much time I've got left. What I do know is that the Kunari need to be stopped. So I need to get to the Darvarad while I can still fight.
Thank you, Inquisitor.
Would you like us to inform the Exalted Council of the danger?
Yes. If we fail, the Exalted Council needs to know what happened.
I will inform them personally.
Leliana, I can...
No, your job is hard enough already. This is my responsibility.
I'll have guards ready at the Illuvian, in case the Kunari attack the palace.
Make a watch over you.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
I love how it just... I thought it crashed for a second. Oh yeah, you can see how everything has changed slowly, like... Like, where it used to be, like, lots of people hanging about having fun, now the Inquisition has 100% taken over. You can tell something bad's going on.
There must be something here.
Oh, by the way, what's coming up is what we needed. Is something that I said would affect this DLC and only this DLC. So...
Your hand hurts. It's pulling you apart.
No matter what happens, it has been my honor to fight beside each of you.
We helped, all of us. I won't forget.
Enjoy me while you can. I expect you'll all miss me terribly later.
One more fight then. Let's finish this.
Let's finish this.
Darvarad. All right, everyone, get ready. The sooner we stop this invasion plan, the better.
And you can't turn around. Look at all these broken Illuvians. I like the boom, boom, boom. We made this place go boom. We go boom, 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 boom.
Guards on patrol. If we take them out one at a time, we might avoid raising the alarm.
Hold on, where's my balefire? Where's my torch? Well, fine, screw you. I don't want my little torch anyway. It was only my favorite. What was that guy like leaning on? Because clearly there was nothing here. Oh, gatehouse key. Oh, that poor guy just fell over dead.
Do the Canary have any idea what they're dealing with?
The song is different, but the pieces fit together.
You know, I'll bet I could do that.
It didn't work. It didn't work.
Is that an astrarium? How did the Canary move it here?
Maker's breath. Do they even know what half these things do?
Oh. Okay, so that was the first of the puzzle. One sees the hunter, I guess. So what was the second part then? Alright, what was it? One sees the hunter, one flees from it, one hunts it in turn, one outwits them all. One flees, that would be the Hala. Okay. There's one more piece to it, then. Oops. Oh. It's right here. Haha! Alright, everybody's at full health. Let's get out of here. Oh, God.
That's quite the door.
Yes, do the thing to the other thing. Oh, sorry, I'm not good with things that don't have feelings.
Okay. Oh wait, am I supposed to make them point or go away? Okay. So, I had it wrong. They need to be fully retracted. Leo. I was literally in the process of doing that, and then I doubted myself. I was just like, oh wait, maybe it's not this. No, it was 100% this. Tee-hee. Actually, I want to double check something real quick. Just to make sure we actually got it. I would just hate to, like, oh, hi. Do all the work to try to get the secret, you know, conversation ending just to, like, miss out on something. I just want to double check one last time that I actually got it. So we needed to pick up 4 codexes, and I'm pretty sure I picked up the 4th, but let me just double check. Double door. Double door. Okay, it would have been right here. Okay, yeah. So when it says next to the hollow statue. Okay, yep, we got it. Perfect. Oops. Well, whatever. No. Whatever. What kind of door do you like to walk through? Oh, I love to walk through those double doors. Sorry, that Dumbledore. That double Dumbledore. Like how Dorian's still just right there.
That sounded bad. Hold on a little longer.
The study.
There's no pain, just lots of ideas. I'm not the right kind of spirit for this.
Morrigan said the key to an Illuvian could be anything, including knowledge or power. So they're stockpiling both. That's how they got the keystone and opened so many of the Illuvians we've seen.
So they could also have other artifacts, magical traps, or elven weapons.
Or both.
Did you want it open?
No, I wanted it closed, actually. Oh.
Dragon's breath is an actual dragon?
An actual dragon?
Inquisition! Nira Tasiasara! Niraba Sadim Kata! You have come far enough, Inquisitor. No more.
It's been a while since I've used my actual abilities. I usually just smash with 2. Mostly because I don't need anymore. I would once again like to point out that this is 4 people against entire battle-trained Qunari, whose entire mission in life is essentially to wage war. And we are the only ones who emerge victorious. Alright. Drink. Drink. You don't need to drink. Drink! Excellent. Alright. So, do we want to kill the dragon or free the dragon?
This monster is too dangerous. We can't let the Qunari keep it.
She's scared. She doesn't want to be here. They hurt her.
It's opening.
She's free. She's leaving.
We saved the dragon. Yay!
Hashara! Dear Inquisitor, you have such little time left. You must finally see the truth. Elven magic already tore the sky apart. If the agents of Fen Harel are not stopped, you will shatter the world as well.
The Inquisition has nothing to do with these agents.
Come, Inquisitor. I am the eyes and ears of the Qunari people. Do you think you can deceive me? You would have died from the mark on your hand, but for the help of one of their chief agents. The same agent who helped seal the breach, who led you to Skyhold, who gave Corypheus the orb, then founded the Inquisition. Solus, agent of Fen Harel.
Solus is an agent of Fen Harel?
Did you not know? We thought you were his ally. Solus tricked us all. He pushed a dying Qunari into the Winter Palace to lure you into opposing us. Without him, we could have brought the South peace and wisdom along the gentle path. Now we must take the way of blades. Hannah Hayden, Inquisitor. If it is any consolation, Solus will not outlive you.
So, you didn't get to see it, because obviously it did not occur. But, you know, when we entered that room and she told all the Qunari to attack, had we not done Iron Bull's friendship mission, and had we let his Iron Bull chargers die, he would have tried to kill us and we would have had to kill him.
Whatever else, Solus was one of us. I won't leave him for Vidisala.
The Vidisala can't be far.
Up there!
The charges! Everyone back!
Anchor melt down. The anchor builds up power even faster, and it will explode randomly if you don't use it.
That can't be healthy. Perhaps Solus can help.
Solus doesn't want to hurt people. He isn't that kind of wolf. The Qunari don't see.
That must be where Solus is.
Holy crap, it's building up fast.
From her, or it hurts him.
is it, people. The moment we've been trying it for. Wow. Bruh. A lot of people just blood and guts everywhere. It was beautiful. I love how they recognize how difficult this section is by literally peppering the most amount of health restorations everywhere.
He's coming to stop us.
Following orders.
You will not leave here, Inquisitor. Antam, Ibrasha Gadi.
We just killed everybody that was up there, by the way.
We're almost there.
No.
Yay, boom booms. We've got a lot of boom.
Time to finish this.
You are dead, Inquisitor. Your soul is dust.
Oh, there we go. Oh. Get to Solus. Alright, this is it. Everybody died, by the way. It's just us. That's a lot of stoned Canary.
Ebesit kata, etwa ost.
Maraskata.
Your forces have failed. Leave now and tell the Canary to trouble me no further.
Solus.
That should give us more time. I suspect you have questions.
The Qunari answered some of those questions. The information I found while traveling through the Illuvians answered more. You're Fen'Harel. You're the Dread Wolf.
Well done. I was soulless first. Fen'Harel came later. An insult I took as a badge of pride. The Dread Wolf inspired hope in my friends, and fear in my enemies. Not unlike Inquisitor, I suppose. You also know the burden of a title that all but replaces your name.
The Dalish legends about the evil trickster god are wrong. I saw the truth in the crossroads.
You saw another story, written in desperation to give me more credit than I ever deserved.
You were a hero, Solus.
I sought to set my people free from slavery to would-be gods. I broke the chains of all who wished to join me. The false gods called me Fen'Harel, and when they finally went too far, I formed the Veil and banished them forever. Thus I freed the Elven people, and in so doing, destroyed their world.
How did creating the Veil destroy the world?
You saw the remains of Via Dethara. The library was intrinsically tied to the Fade, and the Veil destroyed it. There were countless other marvels, all dependent on the presence of the Fade, all destroyed. The Elven legends of immortality, all true. It was not the arrival of humans that caused them to begin aging. It was me. The Veil took everything from the elves, even themselves.
You love the Fade. Why would you create the Veil to hide it all away?
Because every alternative was worse.
Meaning?
Had I not created the Veil, the Evanurus would have destroyed the entire world.
You banished the false gods? You didn't kill them?
You met Mythal, did you not? The first of my people do not die so easily. The Evanurus are banished forever, paying the ultimate price for their misdeeds.
You said that the Elven gods went too far. What did they do that made you move against them?
They killed Mythal. Crime for which an eternity of torment is the only fitting punishment.
I thought Mythal was one of the Evanurus.
She was the best of them. She cared for her people. She protected them. She was a voice of reason. And in their lust for power, they killed her.
The Evanurus were Elven mages? How did they come to be remembered as gods?
Slowly. It started with a war. War breeds fear. Fear breeds a desire for simplicity. Good and evil, right and wrong, chains of command. After the war ended, generals became respected elders, then kings, finally gods. The Evanurus.
That's the past. What about the future?
I lay in dark and dreaming sleep while countless wars and ages passed. I woke still weak a year before I joined you. My people fell for what I did to strike the Evanurus down. But still, some hope remains for restoration. I will save the Elven people, even if it means this world must die.
Why does this world have to die for the elves to return?
A good question, but not one I will answer. You have always shown a thoughtfulness I respected. It would be too easy to tell you too much. I am not Corypheus. I take no joy in this. But the return of my people means the end of yours. It is my fight. You should be more concerned about the Inquisition. Your Inquisition. In stopping the Dragon's Breath, you have prevented an invasion by Qunari forces. With luck, they will return their focus to Tevinter. That should give you a few years of relative peace.
The Qunari said the Inquisition was unknowingly working for agents of Fen'Harel.
I gave no orders.
You led us to Skyhold.
Corypheus should have died unlocking my orb. When he survived, my plans were thrown into chaos. When you survived, I saw the Inquisition as the best hope this world had of stopping him. And you needed a home. Hence, Skyhold.
You gave your orb to Corypheus?
Not directly. My agents allowed the Venatori to locate it. The orb had built up magical energy while I lay unconscious for millennia. I was not powerful enough to open it. The plan was for Corypheus to unlock it, and for the resulting explosion to kill him. Then I would claim the orb. I did not foresee a Divinta Magister having learned the secret of effective immortality.
What would have happened if Corypheus had died and you'd recovered the orb?
I would have entered the Fade using the mark you now bear. Then I would have torn down the veil. As this world burned in the raw chaos, I would have restored the world of my time. The world of the elves.
If you destroyed the veil, wouldn't the false gods be freed?
I had plans.
I never thought of you as someone who would do that, Solus.
Thank you. You must understand. I awoke in a world where the veil had blocked most people's conscious connection to the Fade. It was like walking through a world of tranquil.
We aren't even people to you.
Not at first. You showed me that I was wrong. Again. That does not make what must come next any easier.
Whatever your reasons, we couldn't have defeated Corypheus without you.
Your doubts are misplaced. Everything you accomplished, you earned.
You control the Illuvians now?
Yes. You remember Briala from Halam Shiral? For a time, she controlled part of the labyrinth. One of my agents was supposed to take it from her, but he did not succeed. I had to override the magic personally. The Canari stumbled upon this section independently. With them gone, the Illuvians are now mine.
What's wrong with the Inquisition?
You created a powerful organization, and now it suffers the inevitable fate of such. Betrayal and corruption.
It's not that simple.
Do you know how I discovered the Canari plot? The plot I disrupted by leading them to your doorstep. The Canari spies in the Inquisition tripped over my spies in the Inquisition. The Elven Guard who led you to the Canari body. Who intercepted the servant with the Gatlock barrel. Mine.
Why bother disrupting the Canari plot if you're going to destroy the world regardless?
You have shown me that there is value in this world, Inquisitor. I take no joy in what I must do. Until that day comes, I would see those recovering from the breach free of the Qun.
Why?
Because I am not a monster. If they must die, I would rather they die in comfort. In any event, it is done.
I guess we owe you for that one, too.
I hope it gives your people some final peace.
There's still the matter of the anchor. It's getting worse.
Yes, I'm sorry. And we are almost out of time. The mark will eventually kill you. Drawing you here gave me the chance to save you. At least for now.
You don't need to destroy this world. I'll prove it to you.
I would treasure the chance to be wrong once again, my friend. Take my hand. I'm sorry. Live well, while time remains.
While time remains. I'll talk about it afterwards. We're not done yet.
something must be done. But we cannot lose the Inquisition now. We stand on the brink of war with the Canary.
Yes, because this
Thanks,
Solus
game.
provoked them in the first place.
The Inquisition did not cause this threat. We informed the Summit of the danger.
The danger posed by Canary spies inside your organization.
Without our organization, you would not be allowed to complain.
No one has forgotten what you have done. But Corypheus is 2 years dead.
If the Inquisition is to continue, it must do so as a legitimate organization, not a glorified mercenary band.
Inquisitor.
Do we disband? Or do we work for Leliana? Effort against Solus will be stronger but risks corruption, or the efforts against Solus will be weaker but more secure. What do you think? This is the final decision. I do believe. Of the game. Is the Inquisition necessary? Or is it not? Disband? I want your thoughts, but...
You all know what this is. A writ from Divine Justinia authorizing the formation of the Inquisition. We pledge to close the breach, find those responsible, and restore order, with or without anyone's approval. I'm proud to say we accomplished that goal.
I know.
We will honor the sacrifices of those who gave their lives in defense of what we stood for, and still stand for. Because our work is not done. Where we led in war, we will now serve in peace. The Inquisition will act as Divine Victoria's personal honor guard. Answering directly to her, we will transition from a military force into a peacekeeping organization. My own adventuring days may be done, but the Inquisition and its mission will continue.
It's not the giant army like it used to be. It's now a significantly smaller force. Look at them. So yes, as you can tell, we lost our arm. That's how Solus saved us. He took our forearm in order to remove the mark without killing us, thus keeping us alive until he tries to end the world. Over the next several months, the Inquisition carefully gave over many of its duties it had held. I'll read the epilogue. As the Divine's personal guard and peacekeeping force, the Inquisition shrank to a more manageable size. Many who had served went home, though the remaining force was still enough to give pause to any who might threaten the Divine's plans. Those who served the new Inquisition were tested and checked thoroughly in hopes of ferreting out any more spies within its ranks. With the Dragon's Breath disrupted and any hope of a swift victory dashed, the Qunari retreated back to the north. Few knew what debates were waged in Par Vollen, but not long after the Exalted Council, the Qunari launched new attacks against the Tevinter. Their aggression caught the already unstable Imperium off guard. Tevinter was soon mired in a war many feared could spread across Thedas. The Exalted Council remained intact, advising Divine Victoria on important matters. Cassandra served for several years. While she often disagreed with Leliana's policies, the former right and left hands of the Divine shared a mutual respect and worked well together. Cassandra also spent time in the Haunter Horn Mountains north of Orlais, where she worked to rebuild the Seekers. For a time, the new Seekers remained reclusive, showing no interest in worldly affairs and working to a purpose few outside their order could guess. The end of the Inquisition, as it had been, sent shockwaves through the College of Enchantress. Madame de Fer ably played on the mage's fears. Her followers united to build a new circle, with Vivienne as its grand enchanter, in direct competition with the college. What the circle lacked in numbers, they made up for in political connections. Soon they were a force to be reckoned with. The two institutions settled into an uneasy coexistence across the south, vying for power. After the Exalted Council, Leliana devoted herself fully to the Sunburst throne in her dream of reshaping the Chantry. Within a year, she removed restrictions surrounding Chantry priesthood, allowing men and women of all races to be initiated and ordained. This decree was followed swiftly by her decision to return the Canticle of Shartan to the canonical chant, a move that divided Andrastians deeply. A rebellion to renounce her and return the Chantry to its former state arose, beginning first in Orlais, then spreading to other parts of Thedas. As quickly as it began, the rebellion faltered. While most agreed that the rebellion collapsed due to infighting, some whispered that Divine herself engineered its failure. The rebellion fractured into a number of separate cells, some of which limped on for several months before disappearing into obscurity. Sarah left the Inquisition with scarcely more ties than when she began, disappearing back into her confusing weave of favors and friends. You get to see what everyone's up to. After seeing the world brought to the brink of arrogance and pride, it was a blessing to return to normal, however strange and normal it might be. With frequent visits to her widow, of course. Perhaps most unnerving was Sarah's standing offer to the divine. When the knobs piss about with your left or right, call on Red Jenny to give them 2 fingers. Varric took up the role of Viscount and, with the help of his friend Hawk, rebuilt Kirkwall's damaged infrastructure. Under his rule, the city-state finally resumed its place as the major trade hub of the Free Marches. He continued to ignore all mail from both the Merchants Guild and the Prince of Starkhaven. With the Inquisition in its new role, the Bull's charges returned to taking jobs throughout Orlais and Ferelden. Fighting demons and clearing out the remains of Venatori forces, the Iron Bull did his part to restore order to Thedas. After the Inquisition transitioned into a peacekeeping role, Cullen continued to serve as the commander of its forces. Under his leadership, the Inquisition protected the Divine's interests while enforcing new standards of security. Cullen also expanded the Chantry's treatment for Templars whose minds were taken by lyrium, as well as those who wished to cease lyrium usage. And as chaos reigned in the north and threats to the Divine lurked in every shadow, Cullen remained ready to serve. Dorian returned to Deventer to take his father's place in the Magisterium. As rumors flew about the Imperium's infighting, Dorian was spoken of often as a voice of resistance against corruption. Along with Magister Maverus Tilani, he formed a group called the Lucerni to restore and redeem Teventa, a fight many thought hopeless. Tom Rainier was shown mercy when none was deserved and set on a path of redemption. This gift, so compassionately given, needed to be shared. Freed from his obligations to the Inquisition, Rainier traveled Thedas, giving hope to the condemned and the forgotten. And the deepest prisons and pits of Thedas he found, if not goodness itself, its potential. By showing faith in those who had none, Rainier lifted them up and made them into something better than they were. After easing the Inquisition's transition into the Chantry, Josephine returned to Antiva and her family. Thanks to the Inquisitor's help, the Montiliers were once again permitted to trade in Orlais. The next few years were a busy time as many ships with the Montiliers' crest were built and set sail again from Antiva's harbors. Soon, Rivani pirate captains with an ancient feud against Josephine's ancestors took to the seas, determined to rekindle the rivalry. Rivani, sorry. Apart from Josephine's sister Yvette, nearly eloping with a dashing pirate prince on one occasion, Lady Montilier took the development in stride. Cole took to the road with Meriden to find new life in a new way to be human. By the way, Meriden was the bard who sang for us. Wherever Meriden went to sing, people found old pains eased and hearts made happier, even if they didn't understand why. After the events of the Winter Palace, elves left the Inquisition under mysterious circumstances, as did elven servants across Thedas. None could say where they went, but those who believed the Inquisitor's story about Fen'Haral wondered just how large the Dread Wolf's forces were. And what the ancient elven rebel had planned.
My agents have found nothing. With the Illuvians, he could be anywhere.
Maintaining the Inquisition, even as a peacekeeping force, leaves us vulnerable to agents of the Dread Wolf.
But also gives us the strength to respond.
We will need to be careful.
Solus knows everything about us. Who we are, how we work, our strengths and weaknesses.
Then we find people he doesn't know. We will save our friend from himself. If we can.
And there you go. Dragon Age 4 is going to take place in the Tevinter Imperium, the last location in Thedas that we have not explored. We're going to be going to the home of the Qunari, the home of the Tevinters, the Antivan homeworld. And most importantly, we're looking at what happens when the veil is destroyed. So there's the potential that magic is not possible. Nobody knows for sure exactly what it's going to be. But all the implications of elves, all the implications of mages are all coming to a head with Dragon Age 4. It will be interesting, which is why it'll be interesting for another playthrough right after this. Well, not immediately, but like later on as we get closer. And of course, when we play this again, we'll do it a little bit faster. We won't be going 100% exploration. We'll get the results we want. And that's that. Mostly in this game. This game was... God, how long did we have this game going for? Let's see. Inquisition. This is video number 21. That's 21 weeks of playing this game. That's 6 months. We started December 24th was the first video that went up. Which means December 23rd was the first one we saw. Okay, 5 months. So, hold on. Now let me change this to Dragon Age. Dragon Age.
What is this? A new book? All this shit is weird.
September
that is a terrible title. What are you even
3rd.
thinking?
Was the first.
The sky churned like a roaring.
Were we streaming every other day this game? Because September 3rd, September 5th, 7th, 9th, 10th. We streamed Dragon Age Origins. That's 5, you know, ones. And then right after that, we started uploading once a week. I don't know. Whatever. Let's just say we had 49 streams of Dragon Age. Unless one of these isn't a VOD.
Cut the silence like it owed the Carter money.
Yeah, whatever.
In the middle, in her element, Red Jenny. She looked me up and down, mostly down. Not playing, weirdy, she said, gesturing with and
To all who played Dragon Age Inquisition, who laughed, cried, and reached out on social media, who made fan art and comics and cosplay and jokes, thank you.
Made the subtext text, which suited me.
Dragon Age Inquisition with a labor of love. Without you, it would never have been possible. Your support and your passion touched us deeply. We hope that in some small way this game touched you as well. Bear your blade and raise it high. Potential. Who really knows? But that right there was Dragon Age 3. Yeah. Makes sense. Feels right. But yes, we can. Well, look later because I'm closing this up. So anyway, like I said, that was Dragon Age Inquisition. We will revisit Dragon Age 1 if it, not Dragon Age 1, but Dragon Age period 1, if we get remasters of them all, which I would really like. Or 2, Dragon Age 4, we get a release date so that we can actually, you know, review it right beforehand. But starting next week, Monday, we will be playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition on Mondays, which means Wednesdays will be Mass Effect Andromeda. So we get 2 Mass Effects, but because we finally finished Dragon Age, that opens up Andromeda for here. And so we'll go that way until we finish Andromeda or Legends, most likely, or Legendary. Most likely we'll finish Andromeda before we finish Mass Effect Legendary because, I mean, we're playing 3 games in 1. So, yeah, that's what it's going forward. And, of course, I highly doubt anyone's actually this far in the VOD, but special all-day stream tomorrow, May 14th. Be there or you're gonna miss, several important things like a surprise all-day stream, a surprise announcement, and it's my birthday, so anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this journey, And until the next time, everybody, stay funky purple.